What's up, guys? I'm to hear more.
What'd I tell you about that? You do this to upset me, don't you?
And this is another episode.
Hi, you guys. Welcome back for another episode.
More
to the story. Shut up.
More to the story.
I'm Farron Moore.
And I'm to hear more, but I said it first
You
already.
said I'm gonna ask him to cut it out. We're gonna cut that part out.
We not.
Don't let that spill on this carpet. Beat that butt. Yes. Thank you guys for joining us.
I'm to hear more. This is more to the story.
Grow up. Yeah, today this is gonna be a fun conversation. I'm excited.
I'm excited if she's excited.
I
don't know what I'll be walking into, so.
I don't know. Just the way you said it, it just didn't ring true.
It's my excited face.
You need a new one. See if they got a better excited face at Ross Dress for Less or something.
I changed it. Look at my eyebrows.
Look at that. Like a serial killer. Anyway, yes, I am full of fun facts today, because it's the research for this topic just went down a crazy rabbit hole, and I was sitting there like clenching my pearls the whole time. So let's get into it. Maybe you know some things, maybe you don't. Let's just dive in. This one, I'm with the build up.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see. So this first fun fact, and see if you can tell what we're going to talk about from these little things I'm going to give you right now. So, did you know that lettuce was an aphrodisiac years ago? Lettuce in ancient Egypt.
Like in salads?
Yes, lettuce.
Niggas was just walking around with heads of lettuce, biting it, but like, yeah, baby.
Yeah.
After I finished it.
I'm about to get in them guts.
Mm-hmm. You got some Caesar? You will in a minute.
Did you? Okay.
Because Caesar looks like cum.
I got that. I think we all got it. I think we got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're too kind. The kindest.
Some would say.
Did you know that there was a such thing as a semen battle?
You are way too excited to spring that on somebody. You don't just spring that on somebody.
So
I think, because like at first mention, it just sounds like, oh.
It does. It sounds like you just jacking it in your head and just launching it at people. No. So the whole idea behind the semen battle was basically to get another man to ingest your semen any way possible. Whoever pulled it off won, like whatever it was. It was kind of like a duel, but with nut.
I like what I said better. Way better. Getting it on somebody is way better than ingesting it.
So I could not find anything to tell me like somebody, like men were actually doing the semen battle, but there is a story about it in like Egyptian myth.
That sounds like the Egyptian version of Jackass. It sounds like they want to put a little bit in your cup and watch you drink it. Now they all laughing at the table.
They did that on Jackass?
No, I'm just saying like that sounds like something they would do on Jackass.
I was like, I wasn't really like into Jackass. I don't know. I just know they did.
Oh, Farron is so goddamn fake bougie. I'm sick of her.
I don't just.
She grew up in Belleville, which she likes to refer to as Belle Vegas.
Belle Vegas.
But it's Belleville. There's nothing exciting about Belleville.
Literally nothing.
There's an east and a west side, and both of them are filled with racism. Just angry white cops looking to pull you over.
It's like it was a German town too. So just imagine. What was that?
Balvel?
Your accents are the worst.
Get some warts. What do they call the hot dogs? The warts.
Huh?
Worst.
I don't know.
Get some beer in Balvel.
Just stop. Your accents are the literal worst, and you just keep trying.
I have the best accents: Jamaican, Boston, German. Ooh. What?
Nothing, because nope, I'm not even
Share mine. When you go up in the island, man.
Anyway, what I tell you?
See, look,
what I
you
tell
talking
you?
about what you tell me?
Because it shouldn't have been sitting there. You know this table can't be trusted.
You can't be trusted. The table is fine.
Yes.
This is a great piece of craftsmanship. You want to be trusted. I'm going to get this table because I need my drink close by.
You need your drink close by?
Mm-hmm. I'm thirsty.
I'm going to put some Siemens in it.
Okay, first.
Anyway, so let me tell you real quick, just this story. I'm going to give you the Cliff Notes version of a semen battle because it's hilarious. So, these two gods, Set and Horus, in Egyptian mythology. Mm-hmm. So they were like fighting over. You want it back? You can put it over there. Okay. They were fighting over the throne, and Set was, I believe, like the brother of the king, and Horus was the son. But they, like I said, they were fighting over. Name,
by the way, Horus.
They were fighting over the crown. So they decided one night when Horus was asleep, Set decided he was going to go and insert himself in him like he would a woman, not understanding. It's like, have you ever been inside of a woman? Because that's not how you do it. Like he like, got hard and slid his dick between his legs while he was asleep, right? And ejaculated. So Horus wakes up and Set's like, boom, gotcha, bitch. And Horus is like, no, you didn't. But he goes to his mom and he's like, look what he did. And so this was like so terrible that it like can't be washed off. So she cut his hand off.
Horus or Set?
The mom. Horus went to his mom and was like, look what Set did, and basically, and his mom was like, I'm gonna cut she cut his hand off.
Horus or Set? Which one did she?
Isis, Horus's mom, cut Horus's hand off.
Even though he was the one that had it done to him?
Yes, but it was on his hand, which I don't know why she like cut off his hand, but like not down there, because it was also down there. Right. It just wasn't inside of him. But in that, she was like, okay, now you put your semen in this pot. So he jacks it into the pot. She takes it to Set's gardener and was like, what's his favorite like vegetable? What does he eat like first thing in the morning or whatever? And the gardener tells her. And so tells her it was lettuce. And he eats lettuce because it's an aphrodisiac and it was believed to like increase your semen production. So he started every morning with like a head of lettuce for some reason, which they said it was like a phallic shape. So I'm like, was this romaine? Like what lettuce was this? But anyway, so she takes Horus's semen, and she puts it on lettuce. And Set comes out that morning. He eats the lettuce. Gardner's sitting over there probably giggling behind a bush or something. And the Horus is like, boom, got you, and you actually ingested it. Like, so you lost, and it was ridiculous.
So that means that now Isis has to cut his head off, and so begins Isis.
I don't even know why it went straight to let me chop your hand off, but it was.
What if she had chopped off his dominant hand? Like, how did he even jack it into the pot?
Well, I guess he had to learn.
Oh my God, I'd be so mad if I had to relearn how to jack off.
You never like switched hands?
No.
Oh, that's not a thing men do. Y'all don't switch hands.
Maybe some guys do. No, I'm not in there trying to experiment. Get the job
you
done.
Want to do what works, so.
Yeah, I'm efficient.
Oh my God. Anyway, so that was the story behind that. Like I said, that was a Egyptian myth. So I don't know if men actually were doing these things to each other. But it doesn't sound too far-fetched.
That sounds ridiculous. I can't even. And then the fact that the mom took part in it. And what do you mean you can't wash nut off? I know the mom that washed the nut off of her chest and face before.
I don't know. It was supposed to mean something like just semen period was like the embodiment of a soul, and it was just held so highly that to be defiled by it was, it was it's a lot involved. Go look up the story. It's kind of funny. I was sitting there just like, oh my God, are they serious? But it's not. This story isn't real people. But another fun fact. Do you know what we're talking about yet?
No.
Okay.
No, I do not.
So
That's what you want to talk about it.
So did you know that early Christians used to eat semen as a communion ritual?
Oh my God, I definitely was born in the right era. I would lose my mind if I gotta get some semen, salted crackers.
This one was like kind of a stretch, the information I found about it. So let me just share it.
Where do you be finding this?
The dark web. So anyway, like this back to they believed it was the liquid embodiment of the soul. And I'm like, so only semen was the embodiment of a soul? So women just didn't have a soul? Like, what does that mean?
I got y'all semen first.
Fucking patriarchy. Anyway, so they believed what? But so they believe like, okay, let me just read this quote. By expelling their semen, living creatures deprive themselves of elements that were valuable for their own existence. So that's one of the reasons why eating liquid soul was an early Christian ritual. And it goes on like somebody believed that that's where the whole communion, Jesus saying drink of my blood and stuff from, because back then they believed that semen was blood. But I'm like, they don't even look alike?
They don't, or have the same consistency.
But also, I just strongly believe that back then everybody was just riddled with disease, and maybe everything was bleeding all the time.
Oh yeah,
and they just stopped. But
semen has more of a consistency of like extra pulp orange juice.
You believe that, or this is what you think?
I mean, have you seen orange juice with extra pulp?
I have, and I do not believe that. I don't agree with that.
Same thing.
It's not.
Pretty much the same thing.
Have you?
Basically, they're identical twins.
Have you ever experienced the mouthfeel of semen?
Oh, absolutely not.
Then how could you possibly draw that conclusion?
Just consistency. I'll spill some. I'm not spill some. I got some on my hand during the process, and then I'll spill some orange juice. It was like, oh.
The consistency is really the same. I don't know. Okay, moving
basically
on.
The same thing.
But anyway, some people believe like basically the Last Supper was a blow bang or some shit.
Wait, what?
For them to believe that semen played any role in like this take of my blood so that I live in you forever is a bit much. I don't know. I mean, not that drinking blood is any better, but I'm just saying they took the leap from Jesus talking about blood to it meaning semen because of the time period.
Yo, we was really unsanitary back in the day. Like blood brothers, spit brothers, people spitting in their hands and shaking, people being blood brothers, bobbing for apples. Just super unsanitary back then. Yes. And I always think about like, there's nothing new under the sun. Under the sun. So when they talk about Greek mythology, and they talk about like all the orgies that used to go on back then, it's like none of them had wet wipes. It was just like towels on hand. There was no running hot water, so somebody had to heat up a pot of water to dip the towel in just in case you wanted to wipe up. This is nasty.
They would just go into the local river, which was probably also their source of drinking water. I don't know. This is what movies have told me, and I believe everything that movies say.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Game of Thrones, man, they weren't taking baths every day, bro. They would get out of battle and just like wipe down with the blanket that their horse was laying on.
And it was just like they would clean their hands and their face, like nothing else was really getting washed.
They was not using deodorant, no degree, no secret, none of that back in the day. Niggas was just smashing while they stank.
Gross. But I mean, shoot. They were in good company. Everybody smelled bad.
Everybody smelled bad, I guess.
Yeah. So, another fun fact, do you know what we're talking about yet? Another fun fact.
Ingesting semen. It seems to be the common thread amongst all your stories.
Okay, so we've heard about Aristotle and he's this great philosopher and all the things. So
you finna tell me about Eric Coxtel? Coxtel?
I don't.
Eric
no.
Coxtel.
No. If y'all laughing at that, stop. No.
Eric Coxtel.
Stop saying it. It still sucks.
Pussy.
You think you just gonna switch?
Dr. Pussy and Eric Coxtel.
Go to your room and think about your actions. You about to die right now? In the middle of the show? No.
Off of 2 coughs? I don't even get a sneeze? Damn. Tough crowd.
Okay, so Aristotle believed that semen was like necessary for male nourishment and growth. Like men aren't supposed to release it. It's supposed to stay with you.
Aristotle can kiss my ass.
Be reabsorbed, all of that. And so it's like if a man had sex too early and gave up his semen, he wouldn't grow properly. But he also believed that semen was blood. And so yes, without blood you would have some issues. But with I don't know. And tribe in Papua New Guinea regards semen as a life force, and the ingesting of it by young boys from their male elders is a ritual of manhood. Could you imagine?
By young boys.
So you being like 12, drink.
No. I would have been very disrespectful as a youth. I was an angry youth when I was writing views. Shout out to Drizzy. No. Yo, people, they was just wilding back in the day. You think about this, if you think about slavery, niggas was wilding back in the day. Niggas justified slavery from the Bible. I was just like, no. No, my nigga.
So I started out just, basically trying to find out, like, what's the appeal? Do guys really care about whether or not you spit or swallow?
Yes.
Like does it, overall though, we'll get into it. But, so just like, what's the appeal? Why?
Because if you can drink orange juice with Pulp.
It's a totally different consistency.
It's a totally different temperature, but the consistency is pretty much the same. The twist.
It's not.
Bottle and the chef it.
It is not.
Same thing.
Oh my God. You know what? You're going to make me say something gross.
Text it to him first.
Text it to you first. We ain't live. We cut it out. I say it, and then we just be like, hey, take this out. So anyway, it just spiraled out of control. Basically, people have been, as you see, finding reasons to ingest, to swallow sperm, like they've just been, semen. I'll say semen, to swallow nut for ages.
She said them all. She just said all of it.
Juice, man juice,
sex milk.
Ew. Something about the use of the word milk.
Milk me, baby.
Just ew. Ugh. So I don't know. I don't want it to be called milk. I don't know. I'm okay with the word juice, but milk. Stop it, you perv. So, like for some guys, it's a sign of acceptance to, like, for a woman or for their partner to swallow. And I'm like, but wait, why is that? Why do you need that extra bit of acceptance? Like, your penis is in my mouth. That's not enough for you? There's no pleasing you.
No, it is not.
That's not enough?
No.
There's no pleasing you guys.
Yes, it is.
For some, it can be a dominance thing, which I get that.
Yeah.
I totally get that. I feel like that's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Some men, feel that swallowing indicates like a certain degree of passion, or even love, and that spitting is rejection. Like, do you feel rejected?
I don't feel rejected. I'm like, just like committed. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna never move up in this company. You got the ring.
I was just thinking that.
Number one employee.
Right, the employee of the
employee of the year, 8 years a run.
This is why I've waited so long to do this, because I was like, yo, we share a lot on this show, but this, I feel like it's taking it to a whole noble level. Oh my God.
Because at first you weren't committed. First you was a temp employee. You was like, when you run away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But now.
I can't just give it all to you up front.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. So it seemed like, though, generally, just overall, there's like no real like hard and fast, because I checked I went down like a serious rabbit hole. I have like 8 sites listed here, but there were a lot more that like I didn't pull from. I just read and saw that they repeated the same thing. But anyway, overall, like, it seemed like men don't care, but you're saying like it does matter.
Yeah, it definitely matters.
It definitely matters. Yeah. Okay. Like, I don't know.
What do y'all think, fellas? If any of the fellas are watching, because
I need to know.
I need to know from the fellas. Put it in the comments. Like, just say yes, it matters, or no, it doesn't. We'll know exactly what you mean. You ain't gotta go into detail. Just yes, it matters if she. Or no, it doesn't matter if she.
I do. On one part though, I mean, but usually, I don't know. Sex is so centered around, especially P&V sex, is so centered around the dick that it's like, what's wrong with me getting up? Because I mean, we pretty much finished. So at that point in my mind, but I saw a lot of
you finish when you finish.
I just saw a lot of them being like, oh, it's like such an abrupt stop to you know, the love making or the fucking, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's such an abrupt stop, and it's like, but
I mean, it's like everything. When they say it's like an abrupt stop, it's like because you stop and then you be like, oh, blah, blah, blah.
Why do you need to say anything? I don't announce it.
Well,
when I spit, I don't announce it. I just go. But never mind. That has nothing to do with this conversation. Anyway, so I wanted to look into what were like the health implications. Is this dangerous? Like, what's behind it? You know, if this is something we're gonna do, like, is it hurting us? Because I remember the first time, which I was super drunk though, but I just remember like thinking about it the next day, and just like really being in my head like, oh my God, what if I get sick?
Is it too much calcium?
What calcium? So now
like
semen's made of blood and bone?
I feel like it's good for his, I don't know, something.
Oh, you almost said skin, right?
Yeah.
So apparently there's some people who do semen facials.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me, because people do the pee facials too.
Oh yeah.
Like when babies have heat rashes, stuff like that, they would put the baby pee on it and stuff like that.
Or some people with acne, they use pee on their face. Yeah. But yeah, so
no.
you said no.
That's just no.
So
I'm gonna deal with these blackheads
first,
the best way I can.
what if that's actually like what's in some dermatology treatments? Is like you just like that time you went to the dermatologist, he was like, "Oh, she has her own line of skincare." What if the main ingredient was like herpes?
Mm.
And you're like, "It works so well. Look at my skin.
Ignorance is bliss."
I'm glowing.
Ignorance is bliss, baby boy.
So the composition of semen, because I just never, I just never even considered ever looking into this. So kind of like that my job took me down this road. So semen is about 96% water.
No. It's just like laundry detergent.
Why did
little facts I know. How about that? You're the only person that knows random facts.
Sperm only accounts for 2% of the volume. So there's fructose, fruit sugar, is in it, which nourishes the sperm.
That's what the sperm be eating until they get to the egg.
I guess so. Vitamin C is in it. Sodium bicarbonate, which is baking soda, right?
I don't know.
I feel like that's baking soda. I meant to like look up baking soda, but I'm pretty sure that's baking soda. And it's an alkaline compound that needs to be in there to protect the sperm from the acidity of the vagina.
Okay.
So kind of needs to be.
Basically, my sperm has on a suit of armor provided by the alkaline, because the vagina is like, come on in here. And the vagina cracks its acid knuckles.
I think I like it better when you're just a little bit sleepy when we do these. You got too much energy right now. And it just says various proteins and enzymes and several minerals. Magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, and zinc.
Oh, that's good for your face.
And zinc is what gives it its metallic taste. So, ain't zinc good for like fighting off colds?
I don't know.
But so just real quick, side track, just a minute. There's a chick that has what I read didn't give me her YouTube page, but she apparently has a friend who has been providing her with semen, and she like takes a spoonful every day, and she does it on YouTube.
How does she keep this fresh?
Refrigerated. What do you mean?
Semen don't go bad? You don't think semen?
No, she has to get it like every few days. I think she said like a couple times a week, so like every 3 days.
Yeah, but if it's just one guy, how is he producing that much?
I don't know.
Because it goes there. It's like the law of diminishing return. The more you do it, the less it's gonna come out, right? So
maybe she's getting it from multiple people. If this is your jam, look.
That's different.
We are new and confused, and we don't want to yuck your yum, but it's not for us.
I never even heard
the
of this
daily, but we're gonna get into it real quick because somebody
just hanging around porno sets, just like,
ew.
I'll clean it up.
I'll clean it up. I wonder, like, okay, so it's supposed to be like, especially if you're doing this on a daily basis, like it's been known to raise your IQ. Like this chick was actually like did a study to where she ingested semen every day for 13 months. And she was like, I saw a difference after 2 weeks. It's like,
yeah, you got so many guys' soul in yours.
But she did it every day, and she ended up testing like between 40 and 60 points higher on the IQ test, a Mensa issued IQ test.
Oh wow.
Ain't that crazy?
That is very unusual.
I was like, but to get me on board with that, I need to see, like, I would not hang around for 2 weeks.
Is she just doing it like regular, or is she putting like a little tang or country time lemonade in it? Full of flavor.
Oh, so we gonna get into that. So let's jump.
Oh, wait. Let's check your timer first, because it might be time for
yeah. So real quick,
before we go any further,
let
shout
us
out
tell you
about
New
X
CBD products. So I vibes with New X. I got this. I actually just used. This is one of their disposable caffeine pens. Super great. Woke me up, gave me that extra boost without me having to make another cup of coffee, and it tastes good too. Ooh, and but they also have hemp pre-rolls, and this is CBD, no THC, you guys. Yes. So
that's what I use, because I can't do the hard body stuff. So those are perfect. Just super chill, super relaxing. We sit out on the balcony, just, we have a good time with it, man.
Yeah, because sometimes you just need that, like, either that boost, thank you to that caffeine pen, or that chill. And so they have the pre-rolls that get you like real relaxed, real calm down, especially after a stressful day. They also have relaxed CBD and turmeric shots. So, and those are now available in a 30 pack for only $99. And that's a deal, because on their own, they're $4.99 when you buy them individually. So get into it. And also, what were you about to say something?
I was just gonna say, man, one of the dope things about New X is that I'm just gonna double back to the hemp pre-rolls, because we live out in LA, and not saying that you have to live out in LA to experience this, but we have a lot of friends that do partake in other forms of relaxation, and it's nice to have options to where you don't have to do what everyone else is doing. I know what I need. I know what works for me, and that's why I use New X. I don't feel any type of way about it. I'm not going to be peer pressured to doing anything else. I finally found a product that really works for me, that really helps me relax, and I'm super excited about it. And if that sounds like you, I encourage you guys to go ahead and just take that leap of faith. Try New X out, man. Try them out. The prices are super affordable. You will be satisfied with what you get.
And not only are they super affordable, for the More to the Story listeners, we have a special offer to give you 30% off your first order.
Come on, man.
And it's for a limited time, so jump up on it. You're going to go to newx.com and use our discount code STORY. And that's NewX, NU-X.com, and use our discount code STORY to get 30% off your first order. Okay.
Tell me one more time. What is it one more time?
Newx.com. Promo code STORY, STORY, and get 30% off your first order.
There it is. You heard it. You heard it here first. Only probably because there's nobody else doing our promo code.
That part. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, babe.
Mm-hmm.
So, getting back into, you brought up like making or mixing it with things or making things, because sometimes she would, it did say that she would mix her little teaspoon with something if her donor gave her a heads up that he had like eaten something crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And that would affect the taste.
Mm-hmm.
So, she would she's like, it's like eating yogurt. And I'm like, I don't believe you. But she would, mix it into a smoothie or just something to take it down a bit better if the taste was going to be a problem. But also on that same note, there is a guy that has a cookbook called Cooking with Cum.
Hold on, fam. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Look
deals at this point, bro.
Listen. So it's cooking with cum, and it's like full on. He has multiple cookbooks. Let me give you his name. Paul Fody is his nickname. Fodenhauer, the author of a series of cookbooks that use semen in the recipes.
Did y'all know this? I had no idea this existed.
He has a website called Cooking with Cum and a cookbook.
I guarantee ain't nobody trying to steal that website from him. You know how they be trying to buy websites from like brands like Coca-Cola when it first came out with the .com. Nobody trying to buy cookingwithcum.com.
I like how they tried to like smooth it over and was like he makes it clear that no matter what you think about drinking jizz, it's not weirder than anything else we consume. And it's like, but it is a little bit.
I don't know. Okay, now there is maybe where you can make your argument because people eat caviar, which is fish eggs, which basically like
yeah. I mean, eggs. If you think about what eggs are pretty gross. And milk.
And milk. And for all the fellas and ladies out there that eat ass.
Well, maybe I don't know. Just those other things have been so normalized that this just sounds.
I don't care how clean you think you got the ass. It's still some remnants.
So what if like around the same time we get flying cars, we also just like generally just we start eating things with semen in it. Like it's on Jack in the Box menu.
they have to put very bold logos and warning signs for that.
Like around that same time, it's like, oh, you wanted all these advances in technology?
I wonder why old girl who did that for a year, couldn't you just like put it in a capsule too?
I don't see why not, but I don't know. Maybe it was like faster this way because I mean, especially if she's getting it from one person,
does have a chance to dry up.
Yeah,
maybe she put it in.
And then
put it on. Coat a little bit with an Advil or your high blood pressure medicine, and then put it in the oven.
Run that back.
No.
Run it back.
I'm done.
No, you're not.
That's all I want to say. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
That's all you gonna say?
I'm done.
Whew, Lord Jesus. Yeah, so
go ahead and move this because they paid for one ad.
Did you? Oh, okay. Oh my God, I hate you. There's so I looked up like reasons to eat semen now because this went from whether or not it's a big deal to swallow when just giving head. That's all I wanted to know. I just wanted to know like why is this a thing? And I went down. Took a totally different turn. So if you're wondering like what's the benefit if semen eating is for you, then like especially on a regular basis, I found this list on a website called okaywhatever.org, and it says that eating semen can boost your energy. Like it's supposed to be like supposedly better than having an extra cup of coffee or something. It supposedly fights depression, which they said also goes into the whole just having unprotected sex to where your partner comes in you. Mm-hmm. That just the absorption of it is supposed to help with mood boosting, which they say sex is a mood.
What if your partner is depressed though? You just got depressed, none of you was excited. You was like, oh.
Harumph. I'm bad. That's what you think depression sounds like.
Well, it's just sad in that moment.
Harumph. Yes. So, what else? Oh, I already touched on the supposedly makes you smarter. Mm-hmm. It can help you sleep, which is like, wait, pick one. Am I getting a boost of energy or am I falling asleep? But apparently it has
better sleep.
Yeah, it has.
I heard that semen has melatonin.
Melatonin. I was just about to say.
I was kidding. I did not.
Really?
I did not know. I know if it gets getting your eyes gonna make you want to close your eyes. That's gonna make you want to go to sleep.
Yeah, semen also contains melatonin, which is the hormone that regulates when we sleep and when we are awake and all that stuff. So if you get jet lagged or just have trouble sleeping, I don't
Instead
know.
of taking Z-Quil, take a cap full of D-Quil.
The jokes you got this today, like
They're pretty on brand though.
they are. Oh, and apparently ingesting semen can reduce miscarriages.
Really?
Yes.
Oh wow.
So it is so crazy because before I found that, like
There you
they
go,
just
fellas.
somebody just brought up what something I read brought up that like it can its effect on children and all this stuff, and I was like, ew, I'm not trying to just feed my kid at any age nut. Like that doesn't sound like, if I decide to do that, I would do that to me. I wouldn't pull my kid into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're like, oh no, if pregnant women do this, then it lessens the likelihood. Like if they do it beforehand and through like that first trimester of their pregnancy,
now wait,
then it can help reduce their chances.
I have to ask, what is the scientific data provided to prove some of these accusations or these hypotheses? Because these just sound like just somebody just shooting in the wind.
In recent research published in the Journal of Reproductive Immunology, scientists found a correlation between a woman's ability to get pregnant and how much oral sex she performed.
Okay, now is that journal recognized by the medical community, or is that basically WebMD of dick sucking? Because that matters to me. Like,
it seems pretty legit. I just clicked on the little link that it offered. Took me to a site called ScienceDirect.com. That just did. There it is. Yeah. Oral sex is associated with reduced incidence of recurrent miscarriage.
Okay. I mean,
so
next time I go to my GP, I'm gonna ask her, hey, listen, what do you know about nut and drinking it and decreasing the chances of miscarriage? Have you heard any of this research? And she was like, get the fuck out of my office. You right? You right.
I don't feel like she gonna say that.
See you later, Dr.
She's
T.
such a sweet baby child.
She is a rare.
So I got into, I was like, okay, fine. If I am to accept this whole semen eating thing. Oh, did you know you could be allergic to it?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
I heard about that. I mean, yeah, I remember hearing or reading or something that some people are allergic to other people's semen. Same way people are allergic to like latex though. There's some people like that have like vegan condoms or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. And then lambskin. But lambskin, if you out there, unless it's the guy who has the allergen, just know that lambskin is skin. Like it's
There's
not
polyurethane too. And polyurethane doesn't smell as bad as latex.
Yes, but that's not lambskin. The lambskin ones are actual skin, which means they have pores, which means they do not protect against all STDs. It's not 100%. No condom is, but this one you have more chances because it's actually skin. It actually has pores. Just be aware of that. The more you know.
So the I don't know, mutation or whatever it is, the allergy to semen is called human seminal plasma hypersensitivity. And I just thought that
plasma convinced me. Anything with plasma in it sounds like it's pretty cool. Plasma.
It sounds cool to be allergic?
No, not being allergic. I'm just saying like plasma sounds like it's like an aficionado. Verifies everything. Plasma, if you got plasma in it, it's like a blue check. You verified.
Okay.
In these medical streets. Don't question it, just go with it.
No. So get your stupid head out my face. Get off me, bro. No. So okay, fine. It's important. Apparently, it's important to y'all to have this ingested. You want your partner to swallow what you call it, your man milk.
Sex milk.
It sounds so gross. These let me tell you what makes it taste terrible and how to fix it.
Heavy meat diets.
So yes, vegetarians apparently taste best. And if you smoke, eat a lot of meat, mostly red meat, but eat a lot of meat, drink alcohol, and eat asparagus, which it seems like asparagus is the only vegetable that's like called out for like making it taste like shit. Yeah. So, but to fix it, which is also will help boost your own health, is deep fried foods and coffee are also on that list of things that make it taste terrible. Oh, and dairy. So like all the things that they tell you to like cut out.
So fuck, man, being vegetarian
and cigarettes, which that makes sense. Yeah. But to make it taste better, eating fruits, drinking fruit juices, and they say it's like even within hours beforehand.
I don't believe that. I don't believe like hours can make a difference.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
Well,
just how long it takes the body to process something.
This porn actress said that.
That's what you're gonna base.
It says that she's tasted hundreds of men's semen. Yes, I'm listening to this bitch. Hundreds of men's semen.
She be taking face shots with her eyes closed. She don't know who hit her first. This bitch is right there. She don't know who came first. She was like, huh? Somebody was at a barbecue.
Why you just assuming like all her activity, yes, was like
all three fellas.
See, that's the part like though in telling far too much. I can watch a bukkake porn, but the actual thought of doing it makes me gag. Like I become like physically just like I don't know, but it looks interesting because I'd be like, yo, it's like 27 dudes in there, but
it's a hell of a smoothie. It's a cum buffet.
I hate you. And I like that I found all these articles listed like alternatives to catching or swallowing. And I'm like, why do you even need to list alternatives? Like literally not anywhere else. But here, like
hair, forehead, chest, belly button.
I read this some chick wanted like to know whether or not she was bad at giving a blowjob because the thought of swallowing, like she was like, it makes me gag. Like I can't do it. And she was like, should I like teach myself to swallow? And I'm like, if it's causing you like making you gag, like you may vomit, then no, because I feel like vomit will ruin the mood. But
it's always weird. We were just talking about this the other day.
I just wouldn't think that
fellas that are watching, how do you teach or do you teach your partner how to give you head?
Yes.
Ladies, I know y'all won't just teach it. You'll grab our head and just like like this, right? But for guys, like I told Fran, I was like, I've never really talked to anybody. Like when she was like, "How do you like when I'm like, no, it's good." She'd be like, "Tell me for real." I was like, I've never taught anybody. I've only like.
So you just want mediocre head for the rest of your life?
No, I just hope that you come with decent on the job training.
But every pain is different. Just like the way you went down on somebody else, that ain't gonna work for me.
That's true. You taught me that.
Yes. So
I know.
Why is this so hard for you to wrap that tiny little brain around?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. We've had conversations like I don't know why, but like once we got married, it was a little difficult to slut her out. It was a little more like when we was just fucking around. It was easy like to
I was
slut her
just
out.
waiting all my life to get married so I could be slutted out, and then he's scared to do it.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't come on your face. You kiss a daughter, man. You can't.
That's what soap and water's for.
Man, that should be hard, bro.
Oh my God. So, what I was hoping to share was whether or not it's important, which I feel like we did touch on it.
Yeah,
Yes. But also, guys, yes, let us know in comments or
yes, it
whatever.
Does.
Whether or not it means that much to you, if you're just
no, like,
or if you're just like, yo, I am happy to be here inside your face.
No, man, finish the job, see it through. See it through, man.
Look, we talking to the people. We got your opinion. We know your stance.
See it through.
Just suck your ass out.
It's like running the whole race, and then you get to the finish line on the last lap, and you're like, whew, I'm gonna go sit down. Sit the fucking finish. Fucking finish. The finish line is right there. Just go ahead and just take this one for the team. I know you're tired. I know your job's like, but just take this one for the team. It's over now. I'm gonna get up and just go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh my God, I hate you. The hate I have for you is so strong. But anyway, so I hope this was as fun for you guys to listen to, and maybe you found something else to research. But definitely let us know.
Let us know.
And even ladies, let us know like where your stance. I want to know like generally how women feel about it. Like, is it something that you're like, I love it, or I'm indifferent, or I hate it and I'll never do it, and this is why. So, yeah, let us know your thoughts and feels, either in the comments or email us at moretothestorypodcast@gmail.com.
You can put your shit in the comments too. This is a safe space. Fuck all that bullshit. I'm trying to convince Farron we need to do this conference for married and people that are thinking about getting married. It's just relationships in general, because a lot of times the conversations that we have, I'm like, I know we ain't the only people.
Exactly, we are not.
We're trying to think of, we're thinking about it, and it may come out sooner or later, but just know that we're working on some shit. So don't feel no type of way about liking the shit that you like, doing the shit that you like to do, recommending all of that type of stuff. Everybody's different, but you are not alone.
You are not alone. Like, don't ever think that you are. So serious. Good job, babe.
Yeah, sure.
You make me so proud.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Patreon. We do lives. We do lives with our Patreon where we answer questions and we talk about random stuff, super random
stuff
that you can only get on the Patreon. We do those live with our Patreon, so it's a lot of fun. Yes. Y'all see who we are, man. We pretty transparent with a lot of this shit. We keep a certain little shit, reserved for ourselves, but we reserve that right. A lot of my life is in the fucking public already. Y'all don't need to know everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's my go-to position and shit like that.
Doggy style for me.
Missionary for me. I like to look in the eyes when I snatch her soul.
When you snatch my soul?
Mm-hmm. That one, and then to the side. Like, the one to the side with your legs, you gotta.
My soul is being snatched, apparently, people. But anyway,
this is us.
And thank you for watching.
It's been another episode of More to the Story. And to hear more, it's my co-host.
Fuck you. Oh my God, I hate you. Just bye. Just end it. Get up and turn the thing off.
I ain't doing shit. What's up? What y'all want to do karaoke? We'll see y'all next week, man. Peace.
Yes, bye. You're the worst.